Hey, what's up, my sippers and stoners? It's me, Anna DK, checking in once again. And I am here going live from my laptop for the first time. So you may notice a little bit of a lapse in uh, when I start talking versus when it's on the screen. I think it's like 15, 18 seconds, something like that. Anywho, look, bear with me because I'm just getting this shit together. Okay, so I'm here to talk about 60 Days In. Now, I know that you guys noticed that I've been gone for a little while. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I want to talk about why. Okay, so I'm not going to say that I lost interest, but it went into a little bit of a lull for me for a couple of weeks there. Don't mind my cat in the background. She really wants to get into my room. And guess what? She's not fucking getting into my room. Okay, so um it's been good. Okay, it really, really has. But I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I was a little bit disappointed. I was so looking forward to this like new gang of what, 4 or 5 of them it was. What was the 4 of them? I was so excited about having more um public servants to go into the jails and see how everything was doing. I was excited about all of it, right? I just feel like it fell a little flat for me. It did. It fell a little flat for me. I prefer just the regular, ordinary people for the 60 days because I feel like they really hyped me up with having the law enforcement people, I don't know. Okay. So now that it's over, we haven't gotten to the finale yet. If I had to pick between the first phase and the second phase, I definitely love the first phase better. I loved it. Like, I feel like the second phase, they knew what the expectations were going in. They knew that, I mean, a couple of them worked in jails before. So that goes to show you, like, jail is just no place fit for any human being. Because how is it that you work in jails or have experience working in jails, but for whatever reason you can't last 30 days in one jail? Like, there's something crazy going on in the prison industrial complex. It's just my opinion on that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to encapsulate the last 3 weeks into this one live stream. And if I forget anything or if I say some shit you don't agree with, like, here's the thing. I want you to comment and let me know. Like, let's come together for a meeting of the minds and see where I may have forgot some shit or may have added some shit that I shouldn't have added. Okay, so over the last few weeks, they've done things like got chewing tobacco. Tony has been pushing the limits on the guards, and the ladies, they've been trying, but they've mostly been like failing. Okay, so Heather, Heather, I don't know that. Okay, so a situation came up where Heather could have kissed, Betsy, the trustee that she was really into. She chose not to. She definitely set her shit back because shortly after that, Betsy left. So Heather didn't get a chance to really do shit. But she was able to tell the sheriff how fucked up the guards were in the process. Okay, so Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa. Okay, so listen, I definitely had high hopes for Vanessa, okay? And this is not just physical, okay? I just had high hopes because Vanessa talked that hot shit when she came in. Like, listen, I'm not here for no games. Don't fucking try me. That's how Vanessa came in this thing, right? It was super sexy. Let's go. Don't fucking try her and don't do her at the same time, right? Okay. So let me light my weed because I really hate to be speaking about Vanessa like this because honestly, she's my favorite right now. So, okay. So, Vanessa came in talking that hot shit. Like, oh, I'm about to be in this thing. We about to do it. Both of the ladies did, really, but Vanessa for sure. Vanessa was ready to quit like day 3. Tony helped Vanessa make it. Great. Okay, so Vanessa starts her shit. Vanessa gets scared because her cellies is talking about the shit that they do on the street, right? So Vanessa's scared now. Vanessa's like, fuck. Vanessa's ready to quit because she like, what if they come find me after the show? What if they come find you after the show? What? You was a whole CO that worked in jail. What? You're a whole firefighter, this sexy vixen, fine ass fucking protect and serve ass like woman in uniform with the fucking afro puff. Just I am woman, fucking hear me roar, and I'm sexy, so I know you can't stop looking at me. You damn right. You scared though? Man, get the fuck out of here. All the fuck the way out of here. You are not scared. What is happening here? So then, Heather, who in my opinion was a great pick because she looked like she belonged there. Not in a bad way, right? So, Heather gets in there and did not even use the masculinity that she possesses to her advantage. You should have fucking tongued Betsy down, give her a little kiss or something, keep her on the hook. I'm not saying go and like do the do with Betsy, but I'm saying you could have like gave her a kiss, something to keep her engaged, right? So you can find out what she knows as the trustee. Like, what? You run a jail and you don't, man. She lost out on a huge opportunity because she was scared. You run a jail though, and you do have some level of protection with the program. You saw how Tony was running away with shit, buying drugs, shanks, and some more shit. There's leeway for you within the program built in. That's your advantage. Meanwhile, you look like you could get anything you want in that jail. You could have had like 3 or 4 or 5 women like running for you. You could have had all of these women figuring out where the drugs was coming in. You could have. You just didn't take advantage of the opportunity. And I know that that's who you are outside of jail. I know you that the man about town outside of jail. I mean, not in the most respectful way. So why couldn't you come in there and do the same shit? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. It's that part, right? So they were able to report to the sheriff how fucked up things were. Honorable mention. There was another CO in phase 2 that did more fuck shit. In fact, she was so fucked up that she had one of the inmates beat up. She had some trustees beat the bitch up and pour Kool-Aid on her mattress. And the way that they were, well, not they, the way that Heather was so upset, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is going on. Listen, Heather, it's going on in your facility. Like, the way that they are so shocked at these COs' behavior, like, why are you so shocked? How is it that I've never been to jail before, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that COs do worse shit than that? Like, I don't know if that was for TV or what, but that was mild. At least she only had her slapped up a little bit. Maybe that was because the cameras was there, because we know that it gets worse than that. Right there, probably in her facility. I'm just saying. So, that CO actually got fired on the show. But I mean, how do you not fire someone that gets somebody jumped on TV? Okay. Back to Tony and Donovan. So Donovan, he did pretty good. He got lumped in really quick with the white supremacists, because he looks just like a Sons of Anarchy, or a biker gang kind of guy. He looks like he will be a part of the Aryan Brotherhood. So he fell right in. I just feel like I expected more from him than he actually delivered. I was expecting him to run roughshod in there. Get some drugs, get some meth. The Aryan Brotherhood is known for crystal meth. Like, why are you not figuring out where the crystal meth is coming in at? You understand what I'm saying? You got chewing tobacco. Now listen, I'm not taking anything away from getting chewing tobacco, because apparently it's the only thing that wasn't in that motherfucker. They had everything else but chewing tobacco. So the fact that he got it was great. Okay? I don't want to take anything away from him. He's a super tall, super sexy, in this like rough and tumble kind of way. Big dude. Hard not to really, really like him, type of thing. I just felt like he just kind of fell a little flat, fell short for me. I felt like Tony was really the only person that was in there to like push the limits, but that's because he had the benefit of being in the facility before. So he was more comfortable than everyone else. Let me also say I understand that there should be a level of comfort, and that Tony was able to have a level of comfort that the other ones weren't able to have. But they did talk that hot shit before they went in there. They talk that hot shit like, oh, I feel bad for anyone that challenges me. That's what Heather said. And then the first time she was challenged, not in a physical way, but in an emotional one, she backed the fuck down. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about Mark, but I guess I should honorably mention this dude. I mean, he didn't make it, but he was there technically. He was able to accomplish a lot in a small amount of time, but he's a quitter. Straight up. Let's see. So next week this week we'll have the reunion show. And let me tell you something. I'm excited about this reunion show for a few reasons, okay? I'm ready to see them all get together because man, to be honest, like, I want to know what made the first two quit so soon. I really want to know what was going on in their heads. No, for real. And I want to know, does anyone do their jobs differently? Does anyone see the world differently? Does anyone see the injustice system differently? You understand what I mean? It's only justice if you're rich. That's all. So, I can't wait for the reunion show this Thursday. I can't wait to see all the peoples. Dennis, Shanice, Jennifer, Muffin, and all of the other guys too, guys and gals. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's hear what they have to say. But yeah, so that was my review of the last few weeks of 60 Days In. I could get into everything that Tony did. Tony did a lot. Actually. Tony got sent to the hole. Tony got drugs. Tony got shanks. Tony did business in that thing. Tony, man, He was fun to watch, honestly. When the show was dragging, the only reason why I continued to attempt to watch it was because of Tony. I knew he was going to make it good TV, good entertainment. These other ones was like super like down, like y'all. I feel like I want to hold y'all to higher account because you know exactly what you signed up for. It's different with the people who have never been in law enforcement before. It's different. But for y'all COs that worked in jails, like, you know exactly what you signed up for. So I don't understand. Like, for the one who ran a jail, Heather, like, I just don't understand. I really, really don't. So maybe they'll be able to put that into perspective for us this week. I hope to also have some interviews with you with some of our favorites from this season. I hope to have some live streams to upload with our favorites from this season. Um, and we'll see. We'll see what happens this weekend. Maybe I'll go live for the reunion show, and we'll go from there. Okay. Anywho, I love you guys. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I'll be back to talk about the reunion show, and I'll be scheduling the interviews with some of our favorites.